at that. The fuck is that? Oi! 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 I feel like this is something I should share because I do find like quite a number of people that are teachers excited to quit when they see me quit. But I don't want to be an influence where, oh, I quit so that you also want to quit but you are not prepared or you don't feel like you are confident enough. So I just want to share a bit of that today. But first, I gotta meet my business partner, Ashwin. I believe he also has some things to tell. He's done this way longer than me. So this is Ashwin, business partner.
What's up?
So one of the things that you need to understand apabila mau start your own business or even quit a job like me is to have your finance okay dulu. But how do you know when your finance is ready actually?
If let's say we're talking about services, all right, not exactly products but services, where your IP and your main job or work that you do involves your skill set that you have that you are planning to make a business out of, which is videography, for example. Actually, you don't need a very high startup capital. You actually need something below 3K is very sustainable for a Sendirian Berhad. Half of that or 3/4 of that will go into the registration of your company, and a little bit extra of that or the excess of that will go into putting into your bank account. You have some money inside your bank account, then you can set up your bank account properly lah. But the most important thing at the end of the day is not really how much money, it's more towards like how much money you can continuously make, because you have to talk about a sustainable income. Whatever job that you're doing has to have a continuous income coming in. Whatever that you're planning for the month in terms of costs that you need, alright, for me, I always times it by 5. So you set a very high buffer of how much you actually need to bring into your company for you to sustain and call it a proper business. Because a lot of businesses, after 1 year of running, realize they cannot sustain. So you become at a very key position of like, oh, is this just a learning curve or is this not meant to be? So, there's also another thing about people having the perception that to set up a company, because, startup capitals are usually around 50K or 100K. They actually like kumpul duit sampai 100,000 just to start up the company, or 50,000. You don't need to do that. Okay, like I said earlier, just 3K and below for a Sendirian Berhad. If it's an enterprise, it's even cheaper. You only need like $500. Okay.
We are not that rich.
Yeah.
I'm not that rich.
No one's gonna have like 100K lying around for you to like consider setting up a business or anything. No, we gotta be smart in this.
So like when you become your own boss, there's a certain discipline lah to it that you need to have. You cannot be the type of person yang too much on the workaholic too much, or you enjoy yourself too much. So there needs to be a balance between your personal time and also your work time. Because if not, yeah, it's cool that I can approve my own cuti basically, but it's also something that can lead to not actually doing anything, and then it becomes a habit. Once it becomes a habit, it's really hard to get rid of. Your goals needs to be clear lah. Like you need to understand your own mechanism, understand yourself, what I can do within this amount of time and what I cannot do, and always try to motivate yourself to do it faster. Starting your own business, being your own boss is not for everyone. Even if you have the passion, even if you have the money, but if you don't have the right mindset, it's gonna be really difficult. But these are basically music videos yang dah capai at least 500,000. You might notice Redak Seribu hilang, and when we did this, Induk Bangsa Dayak belum sampai 500,000. I need to do that soon lah. Intern! Intern!
Yeah. Kita is gonna leave soon now. We really have to get there. Perang yang habis-habis belum.
And the last thing that I want to share is a bit of a Captain Obvious. It's passion. And when I'm saying passion here, I'm not saying that you are jenis yang baru minat buat video and then like a few months after that dah beli kamera and then you feel like you are ready to start a business. I'm not talking about that. My question here for you is, how do you know what you're doing right now is something that you're passionate enough to make a living out of? Because having a hobby and having a passion which you turn into a source of income is not the same as hobby. It's very, very different things. So how do you know it is something that you can make as a source of income? I know it could be a source of income because I've done it for years. I started actually serious doing videos in 2017, and I only started my company, quit my job in 2020. So how many years is that? How many years of experience? How many years of going to so many troubles while doing something you love, and still like, yeah, I still want to do this even though it hurt. There's something I call good stress and bad stress. When I was a teacher, of course I was trained to be a teacher. I know how to do it. I can solve the problem there, and then like I can do it. But the thing is, every little thing that is just annoying to me, I hated doing it. I dreaded doing it. So that's bad stress. It's the kind of stress where you just simply do not want to do it anymore. But in videography, of course, there are annoying things. There are things that are very frustrating to me. But I don't feel like I don't want to do it anymore. I feel more like, okay, this is a challenge. How can I make it easier next time? How can I make it more efficient next time? See, that's good stress. You are still stressed with the problem, but you are already thinking of how to solve it for the next one. It's not the kind of mindset where the bad stress mindset where you just want to get out of it. So that's one indicator whether you're passionate about the thing you're doing or not. Oh shit, I did like a whole outro but I didn't press record, so I have to do this again. Okay, thank you for watching. If you have any questions about especially like managing business or videography, you can just comment below and I'll try to answer it for you. And please do tell me what kind of video you expect to watch from me next time. And thank you for watching. Sorry about the mic because nya dah habis battery. So yeah, it's dah habis battery. So thank you.